Ah, yes. The microphone was off. Woo. So, as I was saying, for those of you who are choosing to waste your time on this little stream of mine, I have something new for you. I did a little bit of composing off screen right here, mostly in the strings, but some stuff in the I can't do anything. Some stuff in the horns that'll show you up there. But for those of you who are just dropping in on the first time, let's show you how it's sounding from the beginning of the piece. And I need to restart MuseScore because its sounds are not cooperating with me. And I just exposed my texts online. I can't stop doxing myself. Please, please, please. All right, and let's see. Let's go here. Okay, how about we try it now with less doxing? There it is. Let's give it a listen for those of you who have not heard it before. Bolas come in. That's not the right note. I'm gonna stop trying to play along. Come in chromatically. Harmonies here I'm proud of. Now let me get into this creepy little glockenspiel thingy. I'm gonna turn down the gain for now because I have a washing machine in the back. I think I'm just cursed. So that's what I've composed so far. I haven't been working super consistently on it, but for about, I don't know, the past 3 months, it's kind of been an idea of mine. This I composed just last night. I was kind of ashamed that I didn't come up with this while I was on stream, but I'm somehow going to include this just because I think it fits the tone and it just sounds too cool not to. So let's have you guys listen to that. Definitely gonna mute myself here because this is too good to miss. This I think it does. Or maybe I'll have one of those things where you compose something and then the next day you realize it's absolute crap. But again, we'll see. So I don't know if that was good, but I was enthusiastic about it. So we're going to actually take this and we're going to move it away because it does not belong where I put it. Just gonna press delete and we'll move it over there. Okay. Now, for a little bit of an analysis of what I'm doing here. It I'm gonna be honest, this is not a musical masterpiece because I don't know. It's taking pretty much every concept I've learned in music theory, and I was thinking of a much more harsh word than I needed to use. Please don't let me not be demonetized, YouTube. But I've taken every concept from there and then kind of cherry picked the parts that I liked, and then just left everything alone. Like, shoot, it's been so long since I've forgotten about this word that my teacher taught me. It's something like microscopic analysis or something that people composers much smarter than I did. But basically most of it is just consisted of me using cool chords in new and interesting ways. So, with I just have this short little brass section here as an introduction, and kind of this menacing slow timpani march. Strings build up here and finally come into this really, really big A minor chord that's supplemented by these clarinets up here. What this does in my mind is reminds me of what might happen, and you're going to kind of have to go into your mind's eye here. If you were to be in a desert with the sun rising up above a dune, and you walk above the dune and you see the sun rising, and you see how vast the expanse of the desert is. And that was really cringy, but it sounded cool in my mind when I was describing it. But so that I feel like this. I mean, that's too cool not to have, and I feel like that does exactly what I was trying to do semi perfectly. Then finally we have the introduction. Okay. Then we have the introduction of these. I don't know what to say. Just of the choir, and we are going off of. I still haven't memorized the verses. These verses from the King James Bible about Jesus being tempted in the desert, and I am super sick and tired of not being able to see my freaking chat. Of course, there's nothing on there, so I'm really trying to figure this out, but it's just not working out. I want to have it right here, but it's not working. My computer hates me. At least my face can probably be seen though. From here, we do some. I don't know how to describe this. Maybe I'm flattering myself, but I feel as if this part is just kind of alien. What do I even? What kind of monstrosity of a chord do I even have here? I can't read. Wait. Oh no, wait. That's not how violas work. Okay, a B is a C in violas. And then that's a yeah, and then that's what I have in the choir. Sorry, I'm gonna turn up the gain just a little bit so the piano can actually be heard. Or that was what was in the strings, and then in the choir we have this. I mean, this B minor 7 that we have here isn't particularly interesting. This A flat major chord certainly isn't particularly interesting. But when you combine them in this unique and interesting way, you get this. Except for the second measure, of course. In any case, finally we get here. This very quiet glockenspiel, harp, and short soprano solo. I think I might make that a solo, which in my mind is good imagery for Jesus being alone at night in the desert. And finally, we get to this little harmonic beauty, which I just wrote a few days ago. Not that one. No. Boom. So that's what we have thus far. What I'm going to try to do, well, firstly, let's take a look at our lyric sheet, which, if you would have watched my last stream, you would be familiarized with. Afterwards was an ungrid. It means he was hangry. And then, oh, cool. We're already on our next line. So next line. And when the tempter came to him, he said, "If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made of bread." Right now, I was thinking that I was going to have this theme for every time Satan speaks a line. Yeah, my headphones broke, by the way. It made me very sad and angry. Every time Satan spoke a line, I was thinking we could have something like, one more time. So, without the mistakes, that's the idea for it. The tone would be changed, so that way it would actually be "That's my girlfriend." So that way it would be a little bit darker because I just can't stop doxing myself here. Yeah, okay, no, I'm still a pathetic human being. I was going to change the tone a bit so that way it would seem a little bit more menacing, but I'm and I've actually included pieces of this motive throughout the parts of the piece that I've built so far. However, I'm not so sure if I like it anymore. So you guys might be in the presence of theme creating William. Who is theme creating William? Well, he's a strange dark creature who doesn't even come out when William is improvising because William doesn't know how to make melodies while he's improvising. He just plays cool harmonies. Yeah. So, theme creating William mode. Let's take a good listen to the previous 4 bars. Okay. We have this. So we're currently in C major, and we need to take a very dark turn very quickly. So here's just an idea that immediately popped into my mind. What if we take this theme right here, play it by itself, so how can I almost want to take this because it's talking Jesus led up of the Spirit, kind of, it's a holy thing to be led up by the Spirit to take a pilgrimage into the desert. I don't I don't know what the religious demographics of my audience are, so I'm just gonna again, reiterate, this is not made for religious purposes. I just think the text in the Bible is kind of cool, and maybe I could make a cool song out of it. What if, since in very simple terms, Satan is God's foil, we either we take this theme but just play it backwards, or maybe even invert it, or we do both. What if we do both? What is that going to sound like? So let's see here. That is a. So if we take that and play it backwards, it would be 1, 2, 3. And then I'm terrible at this. Let's see. So that's a whole step. And I don't know, maybe add some kind of neat harmony to it to make it seem a little bit more aggressive and dark. No, that's too. Okay, let's get the melody first. 1, 2. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I give up on counting. I'm just gonna play the notes. So then we have. You know what? This might actually work. Let's. I don't want to bore you guys, so this is just what we're going to go with. I'm literally going to copy this, move over here, and flip this melody backwards. So let's just put it in the tenor for now. We're not actually going to have these chords. So we're going to do what's called a retrograde inversion, which means that not only are we going to have these notes in reverse, that's retrograde, but we're going to invert all these notes. So if we were to say see a major third jump up, we would actually invert it to a major third jump down. This is what Rachmaninoff did in his, I think it's the 18th variation in his Rhapsody based on a theme of Paganini. He took this theme. It was something like that. I can't believe I actually played that without 50 mistakes. I played it with only 35. He took that and turned it into this. He moved it down to D flat. That's actually the same theme. It's just that he took each interval and inverted it. I might explain that in a separate video, but I'm not going to now because I don't want to lose the 1 or 0 people who are watching this video. If it's 0 people, I'm sincerely worried that it might go to a negative number. You never know with YouTube. So in any case, I'm going to try to do something similar to that. So we're going to start on, well, we'll do it on F, just because it'll make it easier on me. But then we can always transpose it to something that's a little bit closer or farther away from C major. So we have this these tied quarter notes here for the F, and I'm gonna check my chat really quickly just in the hopes that someone notices me. No. At least not that I can see. That's fun. No! Okay, that's better. All right. So we're gonna do that, and then we are going to do a little something like this, and then we're gonna do a little something like this. See, the great thing about inversion is you don't actually have to invert anything. It's all based around the first note or a center note. A center note is kind of arbitrary, but it's all based around that note. So we are going to have that, and then we're going to have a triplet. So we got to go here and do that. We're going to have a triplet of. So this is where the inversion actually starts inverting itself. So we have an F to a G in the tenor, which means that instead of going a half step up, we are actually going to go a half step down. That's how inversion works. So in F, not a half step, a whole step is down to E flat. And then this G goes down a fourth to D. I'm talking this out because I may not be new to this, but I'm not nearly fast enough to just do it like that. So that D goes down to D. That didn't make any sense, and I just realized I'm doing it so backwards that that's not working. Wait, yes it is. Yes it is. It's fine. Because remember, I'm doing it retrograde, so I'm also going around, or I'm going backwards. So that G then goes down to D. So and that's a perfect fourth. So this means that we are going to go up a perfect fourth from E flat, meaning that we'll end up on E flat. Oh God, this is bass clef. Oh no, no, oh, this is terrible. This is so terrible. Oh, there, I fixed it. Okay, let's do that again, but not quite so idiotic this time. So the D is actually yes, it's F flat. F. Oh, I'm so musically illiterate. We're gonna go down to E flat, and then we go up a perfect fourth to get to A flat. Now that we've done that, we see that this D goes up a whole step to E. So we're going to go down a whole step to G flat. And yes, for those of you who are curious, I will eventually fix all the accidentals. Now then, we stay on that G flat for a little bit. So we are going to do one regular quarter note, one regular eighth note, one dotted quarter note, one regular quarter note, and then two eighth notes. Now, these eighth notes go up, so that's an E to a G, that's up a minor third, so we're actually going to go down a minor third from G to E. Yes, this is correct. If you have any questions or criticisms, rather, in the comments, do not hesitate to put them down. I'm still getting reused to composing again. So we have that E, and then we go back up to G, and then we still have some more eighth notes left to go. So we're going to go up to A, kind of. This seems a little bit of slightly interesting. So we have one note, 2, 3, 4, 5. One note, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these should be A flats. Yes. Yet this is not looking like we're about to get an A flat. Let's see where we made our mistake. So we have F, 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 4 Fs, and wait, no, that's only 3 because that's slur, or it's not slurred, it's tied. So then we go up a half step, down a half step, and then we go down a perfect 4. So that means we have to go up a perfect 4, and then we go up a whole step. Which would be okay. We are right so far. Then that. Okay, so we are making a mistake. What's the deal? Okay. I see the problem, I think. So, see, after, yeah, that triplet. Yes, that's fine. So then here we go up. Why is that only a half step? Oh, that's because we need to do that. Yes, because all E flats are Gs. Right. That's what we're missing. So there's the minor third that we were missing. Problem officially solved. Mental problem, that's still there, but the problem on the paper is fine. So we have that E flat, and then we're going to go back up to our A flat there. Or wait, no, because all E's are no. This all E's are like that. Yes. Proceeding from this, we now have going down a whole step. So we're actually going to go up a whole step, back to A flat. And then we go up. So we're actually going down again. Then we go up again. And then we go down again. Yes. And then finally, we have our last two notes, which are the exact same thing. Okay, so we're noticing that we're not actually ending at the end of the measure. That's fine. We can always reorganize it. We don't have to be, so phrase restrictive. In any case, I'm actually kind of curious to see how they sound together. Probably terrible, but why not try it out? Yes. I think I only selected one of them. I see what the problem is. We said forte for that, and then probably piano for alto. That's a mood right there. Let's try it one more time. Yes, that's it. Well, it's certainly demonic sounding. I don't know if we want to murder people, but I guess that kind of has the idea. I think we're just going to stick with the alto. So let's see how that is. This is definitely something that I could do a lot with if I put some Google chords with it. So we have F. So this is kind of your basic mode. If we go into E flat, that's a little bit better. Keep in mind though, we are actually moving over from C major right here. So we're right there. We could go to B flat. I doubt that was correct, but I've never been known for my counting skills in any case. We need to do something cool with this, and I'm not stopping the stream until I figure out the cool thing that I want to do. Firstly, Let's get the lyrics with it because that's how I roll. So, oh wait, actually, I'm gonna put that on hold for a moment. I really, I really do want to figure out kind of a harmonic structure for this. So in C major, the farthest away that we can possibly go from C major in traditional harmony is F sharp minor. No, that's not F sharp minor. That yes, that's you can literally cannot get farther away than that. Every single note is exactly a tritone away from C major. If you take the root to the root, the third to the third, and the fifth to the fifth. Yeah, that seems somehow too alien. So I'm almost wondering if we might want to go. Yeah. So no, F sharp major is as far as way you can get from C major. It just F sharp minor just sounds farther away because it's a different modality or keyality or mode or yes. So what if we went there? Yeah, I guess from there E flat minor does make sense. So we could go. Something like that, right? Now, we have to figure out how we're going to change up the chords. So we have. That's too strange. One, two. No. Oh no. Someone's home.
The fucking psychology teacher?
It's real quick.
Do not take psychology in high school.
That's my brother's message.
Who's on?
No one's watching, Wes.
It fucking sucks.
Okay, Wes. Please, children, watch this.
God, no one watched it. Did you put away the dishes?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
Because you refused to.
Here you have. I'm actually gonna lose it.
Can you like skedaddle for 5 minutes,
I'm
please?
losing.
Thank you. Well, there goes my streaming career. People better not watch this who, know us, West. So, we have E flat minor. Then we could move slightly. That seems a little bit too gothic, almost, which is kind of the opposite of what we're going for. We need something more satanic than this. I feel like I want to use tritones more, but at the same time, I hate tritones, and I'm supposed to hate tritones. That's the point. But I've never understood the point in making music ugly for the sake of making it ugly. What if we had conflicting modalities? That's not too bad, actually. sounds evil enough. What if we just random chord? So, including this random chord. That wasn't too bad. Let's try that one more time, a little bit more structured. And then that is just pretty enough for me to actually find it worth writing down. So that's what we're going to do. Tap these on. How long has it been since we started? It has been 37 minutes. So we're probably going to do this and then we are going to head out. That's usually how it is. I take, an hour to compose 2 measures and then in my free time I compose everything else. So what we're going to do, and then we're going to figure out the transition here because, we can't just have this empty or can we? Maybe we can. We'll see. So we're going to do this little low E flat here. And we're going to do a little low E flat to the cello. Because we're doing. Unfortunately, no. We're going to need a B flat right here. Oh, and we can actually get rid of that this time. And just for the sake of being able to hear it, we're going to put it in forte, and then we'll put it down to something more appropriate. Okay, maybe quieter than that. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no one cares about your feelings. Yeah, we're doing that mode confliction. Okay. So I think we'll have the G flat and the B flat in the violas. And then no, yes, right there. And then for the violins, and then right there, the violin ones will double the altos. Cool. So that sounds horrifying, which is what we're going for. So we are going to continue doing that. This sounds somewhat like Ravel. So we're going to have to tie an 8th note to all of these. Nope. Wait. Highlight them again. Do a tie thing. Nope. That's not what I wanted to try. Okay, never mind. We're going to have to kill ourselves for this. Boop. Nah. Okay, that's a boop. And then this is also a no. Come on. Can we not just highlight everything? That. Still doesn't work. All right, I hate my life. So N for T, and then highlight again, and then we do N, and then 4, and then T. Cool. That's exactly what we needed to do. I really got to get used to the musical hotkeys. So here then. random chord that we just kind of plucked out of absolutely nowhere. No, what's chatting with me? Nah, wait. What? No, wait. No, wait. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just be sad. Let's see here. So in this time, we're actually going to get rid of that little tie there. So we need to have an A. How low can the double bass go? Not that low. And then we will tie that. Oh wait, we can. No, this one. Just do that. And then for the something like that. And then for the rest of the strings, somewhat excluding the cello, we are going to get increasingly angry at my brother for ruining. You know, I don't even care anymore. What can I do? He cursed on my Not Made for Kids YouTube channel. What am I complaining about? So we have that A there, and that's what we want. I guess we can start. Yeah, we can start with the violins. Yep, that's correct. For the violas, that's fine. Yes. And then for the cellos, we can actually keep this. That let's do. I know it's voice crossing. I'll fix it later. Okay, let's see how that sounds. That is surprisingly beautiful. What's up? No. Well, with my sanity currently falling out of my eyeballs, I think it might as well be uh, time to end the stream. I think I might try to write the transition while I'm in a slightly less frantic state, and we'll see where we go from there. So far, we have something that could potentially achieve greatness. Yeah, is that even the right chord? Wait, no. That's not what. That's not a strawberry. This is what. That's what we meant. Yes, that's what we meant. I'm having a couple ideas for this, but besides that, I'm always proud when I get another measure done. So I guess we're just gonna keep on composing until we get to what I believe might be my favorite moment of the piece. Thank you, my probably one or two friends. I don't know. I'm curious. Let me dox myself one more time. We have zero of you. Oh, fantastic.